How's it going, everyone? My name is Billy No! Oh, and isn't As I Lay Dying just a little bit epic? Just a little bit? Just a lot, actually? God, they're fucking awesome. So, the game is a game of competitive search and destroy that I got a while ago. I got a request from someone to put up something other than domination, and looking at all of my games, they have all been domination, so I decided, okay, I can do that. So, here it is. It was actually a really good game. I went like 16-2, I think. Spoilers, sorry, but in the competitive game lobby, I think that's pretty awesome because I mean these guys were pretty good. I just outplayed them. So this is Totally Taco Tuesday Time Together, episode 3, and where we last left off. Jesus, I can't talk. I I just gave a presentation in my theology class on Thomas Aquinas. And if you have ever read anything from the Summa Theologiae, you can probably understand that my brain is completely fried right now. Thomas is a brilliant man. I was actually thinking that I might do or I might talk about the existence of God in one of these commentaries. Let me know if you'd be interested in that, because I think I could offer a very different perspective, because it seems that the majority of the Call of Duty community is agnostic or atheist. So, it would just be something different. But anyway, that is not what we're here to talk about today. Where we left off, that bitch Labranda, whore bitch Labranda, me and my silly whore bitches. Anyway, the whore bitch Labranda, was doing drugs, and it was a total and utter failure for a first girlfriend. So after that, I was, it sucked dick, but honestly, I was kind of feeling on top of the world. I was pretty happy, because I had gotten my feet wet. I had gotten my first girlfriend, and it was out of the way. I could move on. I felt like that was the hump I needed to get over to get some more action with the ladies. And that's exactly what happened. After that, I just got over everything, and I was totally cool talking to girls. And now, I was still awkward, and there were still a few things I just didn't do right, but I could at least talk to girls and do all that good stuff. So, at this point in time, around November, a few things... sorry about that, I think I was texting here in the gameplay. But anyway, a few things start to develop. One of which is this girl, Kate, who I had chemistry class with. Well, first of all, a few major things happened in my life which led me to be where I was here. Again, this is something I'll talk about later because it is very significant to the story. But I guess I'll give the other reasons for now. So, Kate was an interesting one, to say the least. She's like your straight up conservative Catholic, and for me, that's not really a problem. At least, well, it wouldn't be now. Back then, it was, but I am a Catholic. Just putting that out there. Don't hate. But she was like a goody two shoes. She had never had a boyfriend. She was like, I don't know. It's hard to describe her. I guess she's your typical good girl. But at this time, I started talking to her in my chemistry class because we did a few experiments together, and she was just a really cool girl, and we were always poking fun at each other and stuff. So I was like, okay, this could develop. So I talked to my friend Kim, who was friends with Kate, and Kim will actually she will make a return to the series later. But for now, she had a boyfriend she had been dating for a year or a year and a half. And they were pretty serious, so I wasn't doing anything there. But I told her that I liked Kate, and she thought it was awesome, so we made Operation Kate Date Initiate. As you can see, I like rhymes and little word twister things. But anyway, after that, literally a day after that, Casey calls me up. If you remember Casey, she's the one who I first held hands with, and she got my feet wet in the whole area of girls. So Casey calls me up one night, and I was like, oh, hey, that's cool, let's go hang out. And she had a boyfriend at this time, so I thought it was just like gonna be purely as friends. Sorry about that. I had to cut the recording there because I thought my roommate was gonna walk in, and I don't know about any of you other recorders out there, but I hate recording when anyone's in the room. Like, besides Haley, that's different, but it's just like people are like, "Oh, what are you doing there? Oh, you're talking to yourself. That's fucking retarded. You're stupid. Go get a life, loser." And it makes me sad because it's kind of true. So, like and favorite to make me feel better. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't. Um, so anyway, right, we're hanging out with Casey because she has a boyfriend, just friends, and it's totally cool. The problem with that was that she had a boyfriend at the time. I told you that already. Wow, I'm stupid. Problem with that was we ended up having a really good time. Like, I don't know why, but everything was just gelling. It was so much fun. It was ridiculous. And we end up going to the mall, and we're hanging out in that little, like, you know how they have playpens at malls that so that kids, or I mean parents can like drop off their kids and be really irresponsible and go have sex and shit. Well, we talked to a security guard and he let us go in there. So we ended up lying down there till like 2 in the morning, just hanging out and talking about life. And eventually we ended up holding hands, which was like, ooh, no bueno. I mean, it wasn't even like one of us initiated it or anything. It was just one of those things where we just both kind of started holding hands. So it was kind of a problem because she had a boyfriend and she was having these feelings for me, and I had kind of started initiating things with Kate, and she was, well, she, okay, that problem doesn't come in until a second. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I will drop everything with Kate for Casey. I will totally do that because I really liked Casey. That's just the way it was. Um, but the problem was, I skipped school the next day. I was like, I don't know, I think I was still high from the evening and I just didn't want to go in. And I texted Kim and I told her to just like not not tell Kate, don't do anything. Kate date initiate is off. And the problem was apparently, and Kim told me this later, apparently Kate came in and she had like done her hair up all pretty and all, and she was looking really nice. And but at the same time, she was looking a little sad in chemistry. So Kim went up to her and she was like, "Hey, Kate, you look really pretty today. What's wrong?" And she was like, "Oh, well, I did my hair up really nice for Chris today." And apparently for Kim, it was like it was a melt her heart kind of moment. So she gave, because Kate didn't have a cell phone at this point in time, which was pretty funny. But she gave Kate her phone, and Kate, texted me and asked if we could hang out sometime. And I was just like, oh, yeah, sure, we can do that. Fuck you, Kim, why would you do that? So, eventually, me and Kate do hang out and all, and I asked her to go out with me, because I don't know why. I just did it because I figured things may or may not go anywhere with Casey. I didn't really know at that point. But I was like, well, maybe I can just date her for a little while and see how things go. But all the while, I just got like more and more unhappy because I was really wanting to be with Casey, and that really made itself evident in the relationship because I wasn't really like being myself with her. So eventually, there were a few other things. It was funny. I went to Kate's work, and while she was working, I was just chatting with her. And then when we left, I was just like, I'm not going to leave without kissing my girlfriend goodbye. Because we hadn't kissed at that point, and my friends told me it would be a really cute way to do our first kiss. But she was afraid that she would get fired if she did. So she got mad at me because I kept like insisting that she did. But in the end, she just got a bit mad at me. But it was okay. We talked it out and things got better. But the next day, Oh no, no, not the next day. But eventually, like, it had been about 3 weeks and we hadn't kissed yet, and I was just getting antsy. I wasn't happy about it, and so it was kind of bullshit. But I eventually, I called up, oh, what's her name? Casey. Jesus, I'm forgetting my girlfriend's names now. This is bad. This is real bad. So anyway, I call her up and I say, okay, you know what? I'm unhappy with this, so I'm gonna break up with Kate, and you should break up with I don't even remember the dude's name. Oh, by the way, this is pretty cool. This was a GB match, and I decided to go the whole way back, prone capping it. I've got another video of it, but I just decided to fill space with this. But anyway, I told her she should break up with her dude. And she messaged me back and she said, you know, I can't do that because I do like him and this and that and this and that and this and that. So, screw you, no. So that kind of sucked because I broke up with Kate anyway because I was just like unhappy with the relationship. In retrospect, I should have waited it out because she really was a great girl, and I think we could have had something really nice for high school, but I don't know, I just kind of screwed it up because like there were a lot of mental things going on with me and shit just wasn't sitting right. But this was, I don't know, this was kind of where I got just like super pissed at Casey, and I told her, you know what, no, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. The whole back and forth, you know, we're cool, we're going out or whatever, we're not, we are, you know, it just wasn't working for me. So I told her that, and she understood. So we didn't talk for a while. Yay! This was kind of a depressing episode, I suppose. But it's okay, because a few months later, me and Casey kind of worked things out a little, and we kissed. It was pretty cool. That was after, I don't know, that was maybe sometime in January of that year. We just ended up meeting up and talking again, and yeah, I just kind of told her how much I was missing her and how much I liked her, and we ended up kissing and kind of dating. But she was really against dating, like hardcore dating, because she had dated a guy for 2 years, and she wasn't sure if she was wanting marriage, blah blah, woof woof, da 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 da. Blah blah woof woof, by the way. That's a phrase my dad says. I know that I've said it a lot. I know it's stupid. It's just something I always say. It means like, and so on and so forth. Sorry about the confusion with that. So yeah. Casey, kind of a fit. Oh no, I haven't gotten to the extra fail yet. She's also talking to this dude Dylan at this time, who, I hated that guy. Totally hated him. She's talking to this dude Dylan, and eventually it comes to this one night, and apparently they're like all over each other. They're on each other's laps, and they're like making out and shit. This is what I heard from her sister, at least, and I was so pissed off and upset. I told her to never talk to me again. It was bad. So yeah, I kind of wanted to end on a happy note with this episode, but I didn't. Sorry about that. But that's all for today. Please let me know what you thought of the series so far. Happier days are coming, I promise. But also, let me know what you think of a commentary about the existence of God. And I will have an episode of Would You Rather up fairly soon. I'm going to submit that to a few other channels and stuff. Let's see, what else? Business stuff. You know, really, I think that's it. So, you know, let me know what you think. That's all, everybody. Bye-bye. I love you.